Hey guys, Sukoshi here, and today I'm going to be doing a quick guide to the B site on Dust2, as we're going to go over the best ways to hold it and where the terrorists will come from and stuff like that. So keep in mind, when you're heading to the B site, you do have to jump over mid, and on Dust2, terrorists have great control of mid. That's T-spawn up there, and they will get a count to see how many people go B. So when you cross, it is always a good idea, or sometimes, assuming you don't have an opper there who needs to see past the smoke, it can be a good idea to just throw a smoke just like that and then just walk across. If you jump across after the smoke, they can see the top of your head and still get a little bit of a count, although it's unlikely. Also, another thing to keep in mind when crossing is you want to kind of jump across. So watch how when I cross, I jump just like that. See how I'm looking down towards the T-spawn. I can see, oh hey, they have an opper, or one person went suicide, and you might warn your teammates of maybe a cat rush. So here's the B site. Now the important thing to remember about the B site is that the terrorists only have one way of entering. They come from T-spawn here. They might go mid to B, but that is a lot less common. So terrorists always have to come through here, and I'll put in a clip of that entering right now. Okay, so now that you've seen how a terrorist might enter B site, how you might enter B site on terrorist side, let me show you some of the good places to stand. This here is a good spot because as the terrorists enter, you see that they kind of go like this. Some people, well, they usually check plat, and then they'll come around and kind of check car and closet area. So this can be a good spot to stand, especially if you have, like, say, a mag 7. You can definitely pick up a double kill here if you have a P90. Because lots of times what's going to happen is terrorists are going to check these areas. They're going to come out like this, and you're going to check here. And if they don't have good team communication, the person might not check here. Another spot, just like that spot right there, is right here. The spot is actually almost a little bit better, because by the time a terrorist has pushed all the way out into here, they usually go just like this, right into the plat area. So this is a good spot to stand if you want to get a few picks. It's also a good spot to stand if you have a M4 that's silenced. Okay, so next spot is right back here. This is a great spot if you have an op. You can just kind of peek right there. So yeah, I can just poke my head up, maybe make some last minute adjustments. And that's really good because they can't really get me if I'm standing behind this box until they push into sight. Although that is one problem, is if the terrorists get all the way to here, there's almost no way that you're going to make it out. Also, if you're hard scoping, just like this, and you're just looking down your sights waiting for them to come, you should be really careful because an AK, you have to remember, is a one-hit headshot, and the only thing showing here is your head, and you can be pre-fired pretty easily. A place you can opt from is right here. It's a little bit harder to pre-fire this spot. Just kind of sit here, get them as they come into the corner, and then always retreat back to here. Okay. Another good spot you can stand is right here. This is double box. This is a really great spot to stand. It gives you the best option to rotating. You can kind of toss a smoke pretty easily from here. You can obviously just fire right in head level. Probably get a few picks. You can also fire through this box if you don't want to show yourself. See how I can fire right through the corner of this box, right there, and do tunnels. This spot is really good because terrorists will usually one or two terrorists will come up here, and one or two terrorists will go this way. So if you stand here, you can rotate to deal with both of them. If they're coming this way, you can kill them, or if you're coming this way, you can kill them, and these guys have to come around the box to get you. That makes sense. This spot also, so you can like kind of do that, and then maybe that. So you can just kind of circle around this box and get very good coverage out of that. If you see someone back here, it's a bad idea. This is a bad spot to stand. If you think about it, you have to peek out. Look, you expose yourself to here and here if you want to peek out to do something. All you can really watch is this area, and then if they do take sight, you don't have anywhere to go. You can't retreat. You maybe can just get out like that. And since usually terrorists will plant right here, you're not really a good counter to that plant. It's not like you can shoot through that box. And if you come around to here to get the planter, you're gonna die. So the next spot you can stand is way back here. And this is closet. Good spot. You just kind of hide here in the corner. Make sure to listen for them in tunnels. And then as they come out, you can kind of just do this. You can also stand here at car. And the same idea. You have a little bit kind of hidden behind the car. And it can be kind of hard to take people out here sometimes. These two spots are good to stand with like a P90 or a regular M4, but not the M4A1 because you don't have enough ammo. Another like kind of a sneaky spot you can stand is if you come up here on this car, just like this, and you run and then crouch jump. See how I just land on the side of this box? Just tap right until you make it to the corner, and then you can kind of pop up here. And this is a pretty fun spot to stand if you have like a P90 or a Mag 7 and they all rush out at once. Sometimes the terrorist will come out. If he's further in the back, he might come out like that. But not very often. Last spot we're going to go over is up here at window. Let me grab the op. Okay, this is a good spot to stand. Is if you were mid and you were opping, so you could come up here at window, just like that. You can wait for those guys because there will be someone who's going to come here, and then kind of like that. You can drop down on the planter, and don't really worry about this guy if they've already taken the site. So he doesn't actually have that good of a shot on you unless he retreats back to here, in which case it's easier to op him. Okay, so as you'll see in this quick clip, I'm watching mid with my op, and I notice that they are going B, so I quickly rotate over to window and see how I get the one who's going mid, the two are going flat, and then the last guy drops in the side. The one last spot, if you are coming from this mid area, you can kind of tuck behind this box, and then as they cross, you can get some good picks just like that. You definitely get the people who cross up here, and then maybe the person here. Just keep in mind that a terrorist will just come out and be like, because they do know where you are. So if that happens, maybe take a few shots, maybe just like, and then kind of fall back and wait for that guy to push you. And last thing, I'll just go over a few smokes. There aren't really very many. You can just kind of, oh, that was a bad one. Just kind of smoke into tunnels. Try and get it deep into tunnels if you're gonna smoke. You don't want any smokes. If you miss your smoke, kind of like I did, this is really bad. It just lets them push out. If you're a terrorist, or if you're playing CT, you might see a few smokes like that. That's kind of a little harder to deal with because that obviously covers you a lot. So that's something that covers the terrorists a lot, and something to keep in mind. Really makes this person here or this person here really important. Yep, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. And as always, leave any comments on how I can improve. Remember, good luck, have fun.